Let's jam.
We're jamming. I don't know what that is yet.
That's Cowboy Bebop.
That's
Wait. The
See-
things you know, but you don't know you know.
Yeah.
There are known unknowns, and there are unknown unknowns.
developers.
I definitely think that the most interesting category is the unknown knowns.
Yeah, things you know you don't know, or no, the other way around. The missing quadrant from that.
You
Hey,
know,
welcome.
you know it, but you don't know you know it.
Welcome back to Command Line, everybody.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to Command Hearts.
Welcome back to the show is called Command Line. Whatever.
Yeah.
Act 3 is Command Hearts.
Who wants to
Act
read?
3, Chapter 2, Lemmings and COGS.
Oh.
The city is a giant prison for the dead, segmented by countless iron bars. Even if one were to escape from their cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily.
Fuck yeah.
Is this like a re-up on this name, right? Like we had Lemmings on COGS before. It's like a callback.
This is a callback to Squares and Lemmings.
Yeah.
Now it's Squares and Lemmings and COGS.
Yeah.
Good on you for piecing that one together.
Yeah, good job.
I just noted the Lemmings, like the song.
Yeah, and COGS, like the song. It's the same song. All right. Hey nerds, what did you do last time? Where are we at?
Last time we almost died like 100 different ways.
Oh yeah. We were playing kind of reckless last session.
We climbed a giant spider. A giant spider upon which is the city of Manhattan. But on the underside of which is a factory for making more of something. We climbed. In the climb, we broke a bunch of stuff. A lot of it our own stuff. Then we jumped off of the giant spider leg a number of times. We overheated many times.
You did that.
Revved up.
Yeah. I feel the fever coming on.
Got this burning in my veins like they're filled with gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fought some COGS, we fought some like gun drones.
We blew stuff up.
Yeah.
Sheila jumped in front of a train and almost died.
A train skeleton robot.
Yeah. A train tar.
A transformer.
Transformer. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah. But hey, I destroyed that fucking rail. They're gonna have to fix that, which I see as a small, but a small and Pyrrhic, but not, unvaluable victory.
Healing is really hard, and we didn't
know that.
fully grasp that until Sheila was at 1 health.
Yeah. I have 6 now.
And she had to swap cores, and we're supposed to describe that. Or the host is supposed to describe that.
Yeah,
right.
we killed the transformer and took its core, which has given me some armor. And I was gonna start by asking, what is that like? What does that core look like? And does it comfortably integrate?
So I think that this core is like huge. It's built for a much larger platform than you are.
Mm-hmm.
You pried it out of it. And I think it's like the round part of a reactor, like it's like glowing still. It's still hot from use.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like wires coming off of it like tendrils. Like big thick cables that are like sparking. And I think Sheila, you decide to to integrate it, you like take your core out, which involves like you kneel down basically, and like enter a like low power state as your core and your color like drains out of your armor. And your core like it doesn't shut off, but it like winds down to a very low. You have a Mark III. You have a Mark III, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Mark III, it just like winds down to a very like low energy level once you unplug it. And you stow it where you stow it, and like your armor, like when you put stuff on, it like matches your color palette, but you don't have your core in right now, so it has all like kind of decolored to like gray.
Yeah.
And I think you have like a magnetic like pull on the like big generator that you're pulling out of, that you just pulled out of the exterminator train cog.
Yeah.
And the wires like crawl up your legs and like into your giant like cavity chest. And they like plug in, and then they like start to shrink and pull it towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it and like you have to like heave it in with like some remaining strength, some remaining energy. And when you do, it like snaps into place like a ball into a joint.
Yeah.
And when you do, it like sprouts like a partial cocoon that like turns it into like a two cones, where one cone is pointing out your front and one cone is pointing out your back.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a pod built around it.
Some like guard wire shit.
Yeah, and on the like the front of the cone is like cut off, and there's still like a light coming through it, but you're pretty lengthwise in the chest now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How far does that stick out? Like a foot?
Yeah, probably. It's not like overly cumbersome, but it's just like it's there.
Yeah.
Sheila's used to having something there, so.
Yeah, they not that big, but we're we're working with it.
Yeah. All right. That's the scene I wanted to describe for you, like swapping out. Yeah.
What happens to my colors?
Your colors come back on when it like plugs in, and like the cocoon that folds around it, like that is in your colors. And what are your colors again, Sheila? They are
blue and orange.
Blue and orange. Orange primary, blue highlights, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you got a big ponytail, is that right?
Yeah. Like a big like.
Yeah. When that thing like threw it's like detonating arc weapon at you guys, and you like blasted it upward.
Yep.
Jack blasted upward with his cool magic shield. It like blasted a hole up into the sewers. Is that where you guys went up in there at the end of last session? So that's where we start. You guys are like skulking around in some sewers that are like they're like pouring out and like draining basically down into this factory layer. And you're skulking around up there, and there's like those I think it's quieted down a lot once you get in here, because it's like very thick brick walls. This is like old sewers. This is like 1850 sewers. Like whatever the it's Manhattan sewers, so they are
just like brown brick archway type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're like wading through it, and like having to. You're still being pursued. Like there's still those little flyer drones that occasionally like pass down a hallway. Sometimes you guys have to like duck out of the way or like duck under the gross nasty water. Luckily, you could just turn off your. No, you can't turn off your senses. I'm sorry.
I mean,
You're not allowed.
I mean, we talked about this last time, right? Of like, you know, we have nose sensors, but there's no like biological response to like a bad smell. It's just like, okay, yeah, this smells like that, and like you can either like it or not, but there isn't like a
I think there is.
Yeah.
You think there is?
I think you know, like you can.
They programmed disgust repulsion
Well-
into the robots.
Well, that's in like your soul.
Okay.
You know, I think you can suppress. You could suppress a bad smell, the sensation of a bad smell, as much as you can in real life.
Okay.
Interesting, because I kind of like the idea of our phenomenology of it being different,
Yeah.
but still feeling internally like, oh, this is socially really gross. Like,
Okay.
you know the feeling when you are doing the dishes and you get some food on your hands, and like I was just licking this off of my fingers like 10 minutes ago at
but now it's
the
weird.
table, but now it has become recategorized as garbage in my mind, and so it feels gross, even though it was fine seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like that.
Okay.
That was my interpretation of it, but you know, it's not important.
No, it is
Unless you're going to make us roll constitution checks to throw up or not.
No, charisma isn't a stat in this game.
Do we even have throw up?
Probably not.
We don't have up to throw.
You don't
right now.
have you don't have stomachs, so
Yeah.
No.
That was last season.
That was last season. You don't have those anymore. There's a new mechanical system. You guys have hearts, not stomachs in this season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um
Oh yeah, why don't you call our generator our heart?
The quickest way to a Mega Man's heart is through the stomach.
Yeah.
That's how you got here.
That's true.
You were in a stomach for a while and you ended up in a Mega Man heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is like 100% like a Ninja Turtles ass sewer, right?
Yes, no, it is literally the Ninja Turtle sewer.
Yeah. Because it's Manhattan.
Yeah. I defer to you guys. How directional do you want to be? Where are you going?
Well-
Is your goal like away from here, upward?
I want to get near to street level. That's my goal.
Yeah. My thought would be to maybe, if possible, and it might be hard, but like pop out in a building or an alley, not just like in the middle of a street. I don't know exactly how we would check that, but maybe we could like get a feel for what's above us through just like the layout or something.
Yeah, I think you're like winding your way through tunnels. Who's taking lead? Who's trying to avoid these robots?
I will do that.
Jack
I will
can
keep us
separate from those
separated
robots.
from the robots.
Yes, I want you to roll separation to avoid these robot patrols. Jack Evron A-001. I like it.
I was just gonna change my name to that. I had that thought before, but I just forgot to do it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Not
great, but you do have you have a solid bonus.
Yeah, the bonus is really saving my ass here.
Yeah. Got an
Saving
11.
my shiny metal ass.
Yeah, shiny metal ass. Yeah, I think that that gets you like you duck a few patrols, but you you're feeling pressured. Like you guys can't linger here. You don't shake the patrol, like the things that are following you.
Mhm.
You're long out of earshot, but you're sure that alarms are still blaring somewhere.
Mhm.
I think these tunnel the tunnel of these sewers, they like crisscross in like weird like arcane ways. Like some they double back on themselves. Some of them like slope up or down. And sometimes they like I think you get to a part where it like opens up into like a more like a wider tunnel, like goes from like just barely you can fit down it to like you could probably drive a car down this if it wasn't flooded.
And some of them are like a half pipe, and there's an empty pizza box.
Cowabunga, dude.
No, that was they missed your chance to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last season, guys.
That's true. We could have just like beelined eating turtles.
You could be like, let's have some turtle soup. Let's become the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
TMNT wasn't even a thing in 1980, was it?
No,
I feel like that's like a late 80s thing, right?
it definitely wasn't a popular thing.
Yeah.
It was not popular for the first couple of years there. It was a direct response to Frank Miller's run on Daredevil, and I don't remember when that started.
Well,
yeah.
whatever.
So you get into this like more open space of the sewer, and I think like part of it you see it like draining into like a hydroponics facility, like part of like the brick like gives way to like a treatment plant that's built down here.
Oh, okay.
Cool, some clean water to wash off in.
Hydroponics is like plants grown in water.
Yeah, I think it's like they have filtration at the input, but it's also they're scraping nutrients.
Right.
They're recycling all this shit and selling it back to them.
Sure. They only got so much to work with.
Yep.
Yeah. I think there's a very stark contrast. Like the brick gives way very suddenly to like a shining steel like lab area basically. Where it is like where it's like cramped in the sewers, but it's like huge in there. I think you're just like seeing this because like there's cogs milling about, like doing like running processes. I think there's like there's no fleshies down here working. I think there's like there's not many cogs. There's mostly like a lot of big heavy machinery, but there are like cameras you can see.
Yeah.
The place is like navigable by like cogs or humans. Like there's like catwalks and stuff everywhere, but it is mostly unoccupied. You might just see like some drones like flying around with some cargo.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started in '84.
Okay, there you go. Not canon. Not canon.
Not canon.
I have a question for the group.
Yeah.
Are we to assume that every cog is like hostile to us?
This is an in-character conversation for the record.
Yeah.
Well, presumably, if they're still making them like well, I don't know we don't know how they're making them right now. We don't know if they're just constructed mental frameworks or if they're transplanted humans, like they were at one point.
Yeah. The reason I ask is because we fought like engineering cogs before, like even they wanted to like even they were like, "Yo, you need to be removed." So like, I don't know, like these hydroponic cogs technically doing a good. So like, for us to fight here would be kind of
No, I agree. I wouldn't want to destroy like any food supply that's going topside. No way.
Yeah.
Avoiding conflict is probably the right move here.
Yeah.
Although, how much of that is on us is going to be limited, don't you think?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
So you think you move on, try to find a different way topside?
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I'm voting for playing it dangerous and trying to move up through this space.
Okay.
I think there's stuff to learn. I think we know nothing, and this is the first thing that we can really learn about.
Sure.
That's true.
And what do we do when these guys try to attack? If these guys try to attack us?
Yeah. There's a lot of cameras. There's not so many guys. Like there's
Mhm.
not a bunch of guys with guns in the hydroponics plant. But there's a bunch of cameras.
Is a camera a docile machine?
Yeah. It is docile if it hasn't seen you.
Okay.
If it hasn't seen us.
Yeah, if it has an alarm, if you've set its alarm off, I would say it's no longer docile.
Okay. Then I could, if we want to go in through here, I can try to tap into the camera system and, turn them away from us, basically.
Turn their eyes to make gaps for us to move through.
Yeah, or turn them off if I can.
That seems like the strategy.
Yeah,
that seems best.
Off makes it more suspicious.
Off is more suspicious. That's true.
Well, by the time it will matter, we should be out of here.
I mean, who knows? They could have, eyes on all these at all times, but that's something we'll have to figure out.
Yeah. So
I could try to. I'm going to try to connect to them and see what controls I have, and then we'll work from there.
So you're gonna try to take the wheel right now.
Yes.
Doing the wheel move.
I do have the best connection of the group, right? 4.
I think so.
Yes, mine is 0.
Right.
Is it nice to have a stat at 0? It feels so honest. All right, rolling straight connection for
+4.
Arresting the wheel of control from these cameras.
Yeah. Just as good as Jack's last thing.
Yeah. I think what happens is you open up your radio to a broad channel, right? And you are flooded with the data stream that's beaming through the air at all times as constant noise. You're like
Netflix.
You're lost in it with lost in its turbulence for a little bit before you reground yourself. I think you poke and prod around in here, and you don't manage to. I don't think you manage to find the cameras to turn them off. But I will give you a small reward. Feel free to ask a question about the network right now.
Just the city network.
Yeah. There's public communications, private communications would probably be harder to find, or encrypted in some way. You could tap into a broadcast, or you could try to get some information about the city. Whatever you think would be on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm giving you one question. I'll say that the table can contribute.
Could I get some sort of information about what's around where we are?
Okay.
Topside?
You're in a residential area right now. You're underneath what used to be what used to be southern Manhattan,
Okay.
Maps. Yeah, but you're underneath basically a Yeah, you're basically underneath like a residential area, kind of like a slum.
Yeah. Sure.
From what you can tell, I think you like access cameras on the surface and you like scan around, like just nearby ones on the network.
Yeah.
But I think the ones near you are just like they're too hot or they're too
locked down.
Yeah, they're like locked down a little tighter.
Okay. So I can see through them. I just can't access them.
Yeah. I think you're seeing through like street cameras and stuff. It strikes you how monitored the city is.
Right.
Like every street corner has like a camera on it that's sweeping. Outside it is like dark and moody. This in this place where the sun never shines. It's lit by
is it just like perpetual overcast?
It is perpetual like black overcast.
Yeah.
You like, and you can't see like it's dark enough to where they can never see the sun like through the clouds.
Like about to rain overcast.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's also like smog.
Right. I'll tell the gang like, yeah, I can't tap in at least at the moment. But here's where we're at. Here's what's above us.
Yeah, I think you're Lower East Side if we want to get particular.
Okay.
I wish I knew stuff about New York.
I'm just looking at a map, and I'm like, yeah, that's where you're at. That's you just.
I mean, I've heard that before.
Just crawled up a leg, and this is where you're at. Yeah, I think you also get like a path
down by Brooklyn.
Yeah, you're down by Brooklyn.
That was not okay.
You're down by Chinatown also.
Okay.
Anyways, you. I think that also gives you a staircase. Like you follow those. There's like there's cables running through the sewers, like up on the wall, up high on the archway. I think you follow them nearby to like a stairway that like goes upward and like into one of the buildings around.
Right.
Like into like their basement. There's like a trap door at the top of some stairs. That like
is that through this little farm or not?
No. It's like just down, just around the corner basically.
And where does that come out? Just on the street?
It comes out in like a basement of someone's of like one of these buildings, these residential buildings.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was kind of hoping for actually. So, yeah. I'll tell the boys that.
Yeah. I think you direct them. It's the kind of thing where like you were wandering around in a maze and you were just like just narrow missing like several exits, but they're like everywhere now. You just go over to the nearest one. Yeah, you go up the staircase and it like hooks. It's like very steep and it like hooks 90 degrees halfway up. And like you have to like turn sideways a little bit.
Yeah, just like slide in.
Yeah, like it is a narrow like maintenance shaft basically. You get to the top, and the door, it's like a double door trap door. And when you push on it, it budges a little bit, but it sounds like it's chained on the other side.
Well, I can break it if we want, but I mean, I say that to them. Any complaints there?
No, I don't have any.
With how monitored everything is, we'll have to move fast once we get through here.
Yeah, I can try to be quiet about it, but emphasis on try. I don't know how quiet this baby can be.
Yeah. All right, let's.
All right.
You do have a mega sword, mega scissors.
Yeah. I would like to gently deploy my mega sword.
I think it's still like we get the full foley of it, but like you're doing it in a way that indicates, and like the camera work indicates it's quiet, but we get the full or like the shink.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just like
and then
raise them.
I would just like to like
through the gap.
like hand against the wall. Yeah, like wedging them in the crack in the door.
Yeah, I think you just like part the doors a little bit, and you see the chain, and you just like slide it up, and we like show from the outside like just a pair of monstrous scissors like glide out silently, and then just snap the chain in one.
Very nice.
And then they just like slide down the double doors, like and then like clatter to the floor. And you like they creak open, and you crawl out, and there's like you're in like the back of like a storage room. Like there's a bunch of crates down here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think it's like barrels. I think it's barrels specifically.
Nice.
It looks like this place is like this is like like a bunch of alcohol stored here. Like
interesting.
Like yeah, like this is like a vault of what's it called? This is like a brewer's vault.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a door at the far on the far side of this dimly lit room, but you have your mega vision. So, and also you glow. So you have mega vision and you glow.
Do we just glow from our cores?
Yeah, your cores glow.
Okay. Also my scissors, presumably.
Yeah, as long as they're extended, they glow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys.
Is there people by that door to the end of the room?
There's not a peephole, but like you could try to like listen through it. It's like a metal door. You know, you're in like a basement area.
That seems like the plan. I would like to outline up against that door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You see what this guy is doing with his eyes. Tubok wants to do that with his ears.
Okay. Go ahead, and you're gonna be outlining, which is connection. If I remember that right. It's outlining and tracing. Tracing is connection. Outlining is separation, right?
Yeah, outline is separation. Yes.
Okay. I thoroughly enjoy having there's a move to find stuff out via separation, and a move to find stuff out via connection.
Yeah.
All right, let's give me the good rolls finally.
Hey, that's a dirty 20.
That's a lot better.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Through the door, you know, it's a metal door, so it carries sound very well. Once you're like pressed up to it, you can hear from the other side. There's like a murmur of like people occasionally like talking, and I think you hear like little like the sound of. It sounds like there's some shuffling happening, and like. It sounds like there's like a bunch of people in a room, probably like playing cards, or like counting money.
Interesting.
All right, poker game is what it sounds like on the other side,
Yeah.
or equivalent at least.
There's an occasional murmur, but like there's mostly no like speaking happening.
Okay. When there's a murmur, does it sound like they are human voices?
It does. It sounds like there's some men on the other side of this door.
Okay. How the hell do we approach these people?
You are giant. You are mega robots. You're not giant. You're actually a little stocky.
I mean,
yeah. I'm thinking we don't want them to like, you know, report us.
Right.
I don't know that there's a route to get that.
Here's my idea. We all grab like a keg of these of like what's in there? Beer? Do we know what kind of alcohol this is?
I think you could tell by like smell that there's like
Okay.
there's various alcohols in here.
Okay, we all grab a barrel.
Probably not any
And
wine.
we all grab a barrel and we bust through like, who wants some alcohol, boys?
Who wants some booze?
Yeah, we immediately diffuse.
Yeah, just try to throw them off guard.
I think
Yeah.
they're gonna have expectations about what kinds of things are even possible, and that is well outside of it. Because we came up through hydroponics into this area.
I mean,
Yeah, what's your social game? What's your plan?
my thought is to calmly and politely knock on the door in order to make our presences known as a sort of,
Mhm.
an attempt to just like diffuse any tension that would occur if we were to just open the door.
Yeah, knocking might be a safe bet, because if they knock
And
on somebody,
and then what? So they come over, and then they. I can think of that going in two different ways. One is no one is supposed to knock on that door. That is weird.
Yeah.
And then panic, or not panic, but like harder
get antsy.
harder
They get
stances.
antsy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or they come over and they open the door and they see us here, and then what? Do
And
we
then
point swords at them? Like
No. At least not initially. I mean, if they want to have a problem, then we can.
Do we maybe reveal only like one of us?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheila's the biggest and glowiest.
Yeah, that's true. I'll hang back. if that's the way we want to go, then I can take a back seat. But
I think you can like. There's enough stuff in here to where like the two of you could hide.
yeah.
Okay.
But no, that's a good thought of just
One
Yeah.
one mega robot instead of 3.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I feel the Gengar coming on.
yeah,
You would-
causing
Okay.
problems on purpose.
All right. All right. I've been listening up to this door. I knock on the door and then hide behind a barrel.
All right, who's standing there?
I hide.
Okay,
Oh god. Oh
Okay.
god. Oh god.
it's all up to Danny.
You got it.
Okay.
You-
I think there's a sudden like quiet on the other side of the door, and then like a few short moments pass, and then Danny, you're standing there, right? And then suddenly the door like bursts open, and there's suddenly a guy with a gun in your face, like he has a shotgun. And as soon as he sees you, he goes, "Who the oh shit!" And then he just like drops the gun, and someone in the back of the room, like they've all like squared up on the door. Someone in the back of the room just goes, like the guy right up on you says, "Oh shit!" And then a guy in the back says, "COGS!" And then he just like turns and runs.
No.
Danny, make a move.
Oh god. Who wants some beer?
I mean, hey, a cog wouldn't say that.
I think like they swing the door open. It's like a single like poker table underneath like a dangling light bulb. Light bulbs. I think light bulbs like blue and like like shining like a Tesla coil as it dangles.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like an old, it's like 100-year-old wire with like a brand new like mega light bulb in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's like probably like 7 guys in there, and like 2 of them just immediately ditch. Like 2 of them, like one of them runs immediately, and one of them like grabs some of the like chips
The
off
money
the
on the
table,
table.
and then like
Yeah.
runs.
Screw that guy.
Okay, can somebody very fast just cut these guys off?
Yeah.
Because I don't
It'd
have enough
to be
energy
one
to
of
do
you
it.
two.
Okay,
You have
I
the
could
fast
I could do
legs.
it. I could do it. I could do it. I have the emergency acceleration system.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you could really outpace these guys. They appear to
That
be
would scare the
normal
shit out of
guys.
them, but maybe we can defuse it after that.
Yeah, we can defuse after that. Letting anybody go right now is real dangerous.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I block those 2 guys that try to run. I like stand in front of the exit.
Okay. You have enough power for that?
You-
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah.
Just like anime blink around into like teleports in front of you.
Yeah,
Nothing
I-
personnel.
I think it is
guys.
like I think you like and you like basically air dash like 4 times, like you just hear it. And like none of them even move in the time that you move, but like you like cut them off at the other door that they're about to run through, and like the guy with the chips, like the first guy runs into you, and then the second guy with the chips like stops and like drops them all and like backs away slowly, like oh fuck.
Okay, wait. I like before shit, this is gonna be kind of hard. But like before I moved, I wanted to like kick the shotgun back into the room that we were just in.
I think someone else could like scoop that up. I think someone else could like scoop it up.
Yeah, that's the plan. I don't want anybody to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody getting too antsy and shooting.
Do you two
because
want to
they-
step
they're
out?
scared.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and just stand over. I'm gonna stand over the shotgun, and I'm gonna be. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
but-
go hard. Okay, so I'm standing over the shotgun, and I'm like,
It looks like rudimentary and like
mhm.
it's like scrapped together.
Gotcha. Yeah. Pouring up for Shinzo Abe. um.
Yeah, when I stand in front of those guys, I'm like, no beer, come on.
I would like to also come out. I retract my Megazord and walk out slowly with my hands raised.
Quite a party you guys got here.
I think they are like I think they're like all like pants shitting right now. That's the mood. That's the mood. I think one of them like jumps out and then or like kind of steps out in front of the crowd as they're like huddling around the table now, and goes, "Officer, I just found these men. They were," and then like another guy like just punches him in the back of the head. Like, shut up.
We are not COGS. We're
Complicated.
we're people like you.
Gather your stuff. Sit back down at that table. I'm just going hard.
Yeah, I think they like there's like the mood turns weird, and they're like eyeing you up and down like you do have a human face. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I go, would a cog offer you beer?
I imagine you've like picked a can up or something.
I want one. Can I drink beer?
Sure. You
Cool. What kind is it?
It's homemade.
Nice.
Name it. It's like it.
I want it to be like a really dark beer. I want it to be like a moccasin.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
black like oil. I think they all like sit down at the table like with their palms down, like, oh fuck, what is this?
Okay.
And As I think
new
you guys have
DLC for
like
COGS.
you guys have like blocked the two entrances basically. Yeah. They're like I think one of them is like, oh man, we're so dead.
No, you're not. I would like to apologize on behalf of me and my team for startling you like this. We have are sort of at the end of a leg of a covert mission and needed a egress point, and this happened to be the safest possible out that we had access to. We're here to help you and people like you.
Okay. I think they like whispering kind of like starts up among them. Not like to where you can't hear it, but just like they're talking over each other and like telling each other what to do.
All right, I have a move that goes pretty hard immediately.
I think they say like,
mm-hmm.
I think they're with that. I think they're with that like armed resistance group that gets reported on. Been reported on lately. Sorry. I think there's some and then someone's like, I guess someone jacked some COGS.
We got dug out of cold storage. All right. They're giving us more information than I was expecting right away. So I like put my hand over the table and I like tap the table like a knocking, like because my finger's made out of metal, so it should make a pretty loud sound.
Oh yeah.
Like I tap the table as I'm like making direct eye contact with mechanical intensity at one of these guys, and I'm like, what do you know about that armed resistance group?
That's not a threat, by the way.
I think.
Sorry if that's how it's perceived.
Live translation.
Yeah,
from
Jack's
can be very stern sometimes.
I think Jack is like marching around the table that they're all sat at, and like you two are standing in the doors, and like and like Danny's having a beer, and Sheila, I don't know, maybe you're like just
it's just like, please don't be scared of us.
Yeah, the guy at the table, he's like, well, there was a couple there was a earthquake like yesterday, and reports were that someone tried to bomb the Empire building. Apparently some people are looking to get executed.
Yeah. They do that publicly?
I don't know. I didn't see it, but I heard about it on the
executions.
He would say that no, COGS don't kill people in broad daylight. They come by in like when you're alone, and they scoop you up, and people just disappear off the street.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Only the really unlucky ones get killed out in the open.
Do any of you know how to contact this resistance group? It would be strongly in your favor if you knew how to contact this resistance group.
I think they all like kind of shift in their chairs, like, no, I mean we don't know nothing about it, nothing special. We just heard there were some bombs were planted and they went off, and like I think more went off earlier. Like like an earthquake happen. I was like, He means like
just a little bit ago, you mean?
Like 20 minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are things like out on the streets?
Right now, I mean, it's quiet. It's been like that. It's been like this for years. You know, things used to be a little better. Sun used to come out.
Right.
How old are they?
These guys are like 30s, 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd say like they're not like malnourished or anything, but they are like a little grungy.
Okay.
They got like big tough jackets.
Big tough jackets.
They got big tough jackets, you know, some torn up jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, we're just trying to get.
Yeah, these are just like workaday, normal dudes.
Well, I think they say that they're, you know, just gambling the last of our severances away.
Severances, huh?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to you with you being severed?
I mean, no one works anymore. Not that we know about. So I got fired years ago.
Is there some sort of support system for you to get like food, necessary supplies?
We're kind of from before all of this.
What? I think confuses them like profoundly. Like what?
You know, COGS aren't new.
We're from a time,
I guess that's true.
Before the city was up on legs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Legs?
Someone had to build it that way. You know how? Oh, jeez.
I think one of them whispers, "I think they're in a cult."
Honestly, that might be more accurate than maybe we'd be willing to admit before. You know, this place didn't always used to be like this. We're from before that.
Well, I mean, all we do to scrape by is sell beer to people who got fired later than we did.
Sure. But like, again, is there any like system of, is there any support system? Do you get?
How do you eat?
Yeah.
I mean, you buy it, they sell it to you.
Sure, but
who are they?
You know what money is?
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering, like, is there ever a resupply for the people who don't work?
I mean, if you don't work, you gotta get your money somehow.
Sure, like here, yeah.
You know, we're upstanding. We just got our own enterprise. Just you're not gonna tell anyone about this, right?
Of course not. No.
We're not like, we're machines, but we're not cops.
I think they like barely know what cop is. I think it's like a lost word. It's been fully replaced by COG.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good.
These guys aren't dumb. They context clues. But,
no, I think like they literally just think you mispronounced it.
I see.
They probably have like a weird future accent. I'm not going to attempt to deduce. They have a modern day accent, sure, whatever.
Did they say shui?
Yeah. You know what they say? They definitely say shui. They're like, whoa, dude.
Do they have like weird future lingo?
That's totally shui. Yeah, but they like you guys talk like you're from the 80s, so there is like a noticeable, you talk a little weird, but
yeah, there's just like 50 years of vernacular difference.
Yeah, so it's cop instead of cog, etc.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, from where we stand, the situation here seems pretty dire. I mean,
I think
sounds like
I think like Danny, you're like standing with like your back to like the exit door, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the door behind you like opens and someone's like saying something like, "Hey boys, we gotta shut," and then like they see you and they just like freeze, and you've like probably turned over your shoulder just to look at them. You have a moment to say something. You're standing there drinking with a beer in one hand.
Oh God!
All right, the moment is.
Does it look like
inside?
Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah. I think you just like wave them in, and like they just immediately comply with what you say out of fear.
Yeah.
And they like go over to the corner and they like stand like they stand with like their back to you, like they're waiting to be shot. And they say, I came in here to tell you boys that they called curfew early today.
Oh God.
Oh, sorry about that. That's probably us.
I think he starts crying. I think he starts crying.
Jeez, man.
That door that they came through, yeah. I lock it, right?
Yeah, I think when you look out into it, I think it's like there's like a bar that is like currently empty. Like
it's empty. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's like
we're
in like a basement. You're in like a basement cantina basically, and you're in like the back room.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and say, yeah, that if they moved up the curfew, that's probably because of the 20 some odd cogs we blew up on the way in here.
Oh yeah.
The guy's just crying.
This is what I do to this guy crying. I walk up behind him. I put my arm around his shoulder. I'm like, "Don't worry, bro. You'll be fine." I try to give him a beer.
Yeah, like I imagine you're just like kind of just like pressing the beer into him. And like you like push his head, you like
take this.
Yeah.
You know.
So he's like, he has like tears streaming, and he is like kind of choking on the beer as it's like pushed into his lips. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I mean,
I think
I'll ask him.
I think you do,
yeah,
man.
okay.
I think he does like stop crying, and he's just like confused.
Mm-hmm. Is this your place? Are you in charge right now?
One of the guys at the table says like, "It's my place."
Okay.
Good beer, bro.
Yeah, you can taste it. How would you rate it? How would you rate the beer?
It's like a 3.5 stars.
He appreciates that, I guess.
How do you guys leave? Do you guys just leave out the front because it's fine for you to be here if you're just...
We're probably bunking up for the night. If they call curfew, no one goes out on the streets after curfew.
Okay, like they've called it, so no one's... Oh, I understand.
What happens when they call curfew?
They sweep the streets.
Yeah, fellas, pretend we were born yesterday. just play along. Say things that you think are too obvious to say.
I think one of them goes like, you know what, Dr. Light?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we shot him a lot before we got killed and then put into these bodies.
I zero in on him real. Yeah, that guy's my new best friend.
Yo, Jack. I bet you wish you had magic still to be able to extract information out of these guys.
Oh, that would be so handy. I don't think I would do that to these guys. They're people.
Yeah, people.
What can you tell us about Dr. Light?
I mean, I think one of them says like, I mean, no one's ever like, we haven't met him, and I think one guy says like, yeah, I think he's just a giant computer.
That is true.
It's closer to true than not.
Yeah.
The last time that we saw the last time we stood in front of Dr. Light, he was like a brain in a jar.
I think I think they're like, I think one of them is like, yeah, he's a brain in the jar. I've been telling you this. Like he's definitely, he got a person name. Definitely was a person at some point.
Yeah, so are we.
You got it.
I think that guy was like, do you guys have brains?
Not in here, but
I mean,
once upon a time.
The only way you would be sure that you have a brain would be to open your head up, and I wouldn't be in any rush to do that if I were you. You know.
I think that shuts them up.
Like, I'm diegetically drinking their beer now.
Mhm.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. I think one of them says like, I mean, you know, Dr. Light, you know, he's the one who fired all of us. He got a,
Right.
you know, gave us all our payout, and then said you don't have to work anymore, and now nobody works.
Oh, your guys' jobs.
I think one of them's like street, like a couple of them raise their hand. They're like street crew. Another one is like fix roofs, mainly fix leaks. You know, one of I think the guy you're like giving a beer to is like, be like, well, I used to be a bartender and now I just work here. Now I just live here.
Gotcha.
I like get off this guy so as to not scar him more.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's like your height, you know. But you're like way broader.
I had my arm around his shoulder.
And you are profoundly stronger. You are orders of magnitude stronger than any guy in this room. Like all of them together probably could not even push you over if you were just standing.
He's like a baby bird in your fucking clutches.
Okay. So, all right, some major questions that we want answered. We gotta think about the major things.
Yeah.
All right. How about, what do you guys know about prosthetics? Like replacement limbs.
Yeah, I was just about to ask
someone we're looking for has a metal arm, but is just like a regular flesh and blood human being like you.
I think one of them says like what? I mean, what's there to tell? And then I think he like pulls up his like pant leg, and he has like a piston leg.
Nice.
He says, "I got this part of my severance." Yeah, I got let off a little earlier than everyone else, because I wasn't fit to work.
We're looking for an old man who has his arm missing from here, or he has a prosthetic arm from here on. has kind of a purple glow to it. Last time we
Bald
saw
on
it.
top, white or maybe red on the sides. We haven't seen him in a while.
He builds things, even when he's not supposed to.
Build stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, no one's allowed
Like,
to build stuff anymore.
He helped build us.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where do you do that?
Out of the city.
Yeah. An old bunker
What?
he had set up.
There's nowhere outside the city.
Ever gone to the edge?
I mean, no, I haven't jumped the fence or anything.
Okay.
Well,
Over the edge, there's a...
We just came from there, so we can tell you that there is.
Yeah.
There's not that there's anything to see anymore. It's like it's rubble.
Yeah.
But there was enough spare parts laying around for a person to make us.
I think one of them says like, yeah. I mean, we know about that. There was a war a long time ago, and it like destroyed the whole world. Now all that's left is
Pretty
this
much.
place.
We're from just before that. Kinda.
Whoa. Like
Yeah.
I think one of them's like cryo. It's like old robots.
Something like that. I tell you, they don't make them like they used to.
Oh no.
They
They
really
do not.
I think
They really don't.
I think like a shiver goes around the room. Like, yeah, we know. I think one of them says like the old robots are the ones that those are the scary ones. I think one of them is like, yeah, I saw one before, like when I was way younger, back when I was still working. Hell, back before I was working. I think he says like he saw one when he went to like he was at the Coliseum for like there was a fight going on, and he saw one of the old machines like off to the side, just like standing under the big telescreen. I think he describes him a little bit. He says like, "Oh yeah, it was like a big, he was like like a normal cog if he was like twice his size, and like covered in like red armor plating, and just like stood silently and like watched over the whole crowd."
Tell us more about that one.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but I've heard there's more like them. There's the real big ones, but if you see one on the street, you're already dead.
Well, when we were underneath the city, we pulled the heart out of one. That was probably part of the explosion you heard a little bit ago.
I think Sheila was like bang on her chest and point.
And like, you know what? Just so we're clear, I like unhook part of the chest plate or something like that, so you can get at the heart, and just like show the exposed material in there of like, we're not just guys in suits, you know. We're clearly not just guys in suits, but like, like we're doing a spectacle reveal of like, look, this. They don't make them like they used to.
I think you like unfold a little bit, like
yeah.
Yeah.
Tawak's OnlyFans season 3.
I think Act 3. Thank you.
Act 3.
I think one of them says like, "Hey, you guys weren't like followed in here, right? Like, I mean, if you guys are cool, that's fine. But it sounds like if you're found out here, we're all dead."
We did our best to shake any tails. To our knowledge, we were not followed.
Yeah, pretty much anybody who saw us, we blew up. So
Yeah. And
I say anybody like they were people, and I close my chest plate back up.
I don't know if they would. I don't know if they'd accept this as an alibi, but you know, you could always tell them that, like, oh no, the scary freedom fighters came in and they threatened us. Like, feel free to use that line.
I think they don't know what the word alibi is.
Okay, they have it. It's like you know, use that as an excuse.
They don't have innocent until proven guilty here.
Right. You know, I'll correct myself. Like, use that as an excuse if anybody comes calling. I don't know if that would work, but you know, better than nothing.
There's so many language
like this guy was gonna do over here. I point to the guy who was almost like, "Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know these guys, officer."
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, you were under duress. That's not a lie.
It's not a lie. You say like with a huge gun arm.
That's not a lie.
Yeah. Anything else you want to ask these guys before you like mosey?
Yeah, I want to ask about that shotgun.
Yeah. What do you want to ask about it? Because you could just pick it up.
Yeah, I picked up. I'm like, yo, where did this come from? Or like, who made this?
I think they say we bought it off we got burnt. I think one of them says like we got burned a year back or so, and after that we decided to get a little, something to keep the stash safe. So we pulled in and we bought from this we bought it from this kid on trying to make it. Hold on, wait. I don't need to make up a street. I have a map.
That's true.
I think they say like, yeah, we bought it off some kid in Hell's Kitchen.
You should talk to this kid.
Nah, I mean we had to talk. We had to ask around a lot, but weapons aren't allowed in the city.
Sure.
So
is it possible
hush.
for you to tell us where you found him?
I think if you ask around Hell's Kitchen for some kid called the Machinist. I think you could find.
I'm gonna take the shotgun. I'm gonna look it over. Like, well, this doesn't look fancy enough to be Alvis's handiwork.
No, it is ramshackled. It is like borderline steampunk.
The point is, I'm saying the name Alvis to try and like gauge reaction from them, like look for recognition, just anything.
No recognition on the name of Alvis.
All right.
I asked them, you guys know where we could get fixed up, or where there's any way we could get repairs if we wanted to?
I mean, I don't guess you could pose as COGS and like go for maintenance wherever COGS go.
They've seen us. They know we are them. Unfortunately, but like you said, if nobody builds anything anymore, then
yeah, sounds like the only one who can fix you is a cog.
Yeah, or this kid you were talking about, maybe.
I don't even know if he's still around.
Sure.
Any kind of resistance is, well, I expect somebody who makes a gun to have some kind of line on resistance, and resistance is kind of what we're about.
Any other follow-up questions?
Okay.
Well, you got these just random guys.
All right, so part of me wants to like take their jackets because we need to not be rainbows.
Yeah, you need
some sort of cover.
You need some costumes.
Yeah.
For the record, normal human clothes fit you. Even if you have funny
Okay.
clomper feet when you have your pants off, have normal pants fit you. Everyone is wearing bell bottoms.
Excellent.
If you're
They're all the rage in 20XX.
Yeah, all the rage in 20XX. They're totally shui.
All right. You guys got some spare clothes. I realize we're offering you an awful lot of trouble tonight.
I think the guy who like came in last said, there's a truck stopped outside. It's loaded with clothes. Take some from there.
All right.
Sure. I mean, if you think that's safe.
I mean, seems like you guys are safe enough wherever you go.
All things considered.
You'd be surprised. You can still get banged up.
I mean, relative to us.
Relative to you, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go into an early break. So we come back.
Okay.
Well,
I
guess
you can come back in on this conversation if you want, but I'm gonna call.
I wanted to tie it off and go to like in the break go loot that truck.
We'll do that when we come
tying
back.
it off being okay.
All right, break time. All right. Did you want to say anything else to these guys before we roll onward?
Yeah, basically, I want to just like lay down like, all right. I know things have been a little rough here. No heat should ever come your way over us being around. Should, because you guys are just gonna be cool and normal, and we will. We can't actually forget anybody's faces, but we're keeping you as far out of this, provided you are cool and normal. Just be cool, and everything will be good. We're gonna leave you this, and I put the shotgun down, like with a barrel pointed towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're gonna leave you this. And we're not gonna say anything about it because you guys have been really cool to us. Are we all understood?
There's a murmur and nods that they roll out across the room.
Okay. You have never seen or heard of us, and we have never seen or heard of you, and we will never mention you to anyone under any circumstances.
We appreciate your patience.
Yeah.
And if that one guy tries to rat us out, be faster on hitting him. Because if we were trying to kill you, him piping up like that would equal death already.
Danny moment.
Danny moment. Okay.
Right. I think you guys get rolling.
Yeah.
There's like a staircase, like upward, that goes out, and there's like a, and that leads you into like a closet on like ground floor, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
A final note, like as we're like heading out the door of this room, it's like, listen, however hairy things get, we are trying very hard to make life better for you guys. All right? Just be cool.
Help us, help you.
Yeah. Yeah, you take like a stairway up out of this like secret bar. And you go up and you're like in another closet. But this one's like it's got like it's just like a cleaning closet, but there's a like small hatch kind of just like tucked away. You guys come out and you're just in like the base floor of like an apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
In like what would be the manager's room, but like it looks like this room hasn't been occupied in years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like stacked high with like old like crates of junk basically. There's a pretty well trodden path from the hatch you just came up out of and the like door to the outside. You go out into like the hallway base apartment, or like the apartment's bottom floor hallway that like leads out to the street. There's like hazy buzzing lights and like a thin gate, a thin like locked gate door between you and the street. It's like a one-way door. And out in the street, like out across the street, you can see through like the metal grate, there's like a truck. It looks like a dump truck almost. And it's like open top in the back, and it's like loaded with like clothes. And there's you see like there's another black truck parked in front of it that just like pulls off. And there's a couple cogs that are just like tossing clothes up like into it.
Weird. What do you think they're doing that for?
Every thought in my head about why they're doing that is the worst possible reason.
Yeah, maybe they used to belong to people.
No shit.
I don't know.
It could be clothes from a department store.
No, those are probably clothes off of the recently executed or something like that.
Yeah.
Can we get an eye on where the cameras are? Is that Sheila?
I can try.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to roll again for this.
Yeah,
there's not like a
happy to do so.
yeah, kind of just like peeking out through the grates of this door.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't like noticed you yet.
Would you like me to roll to do that?
Yeah.
Could you please?
Yeah. Pretty good.
That's
pretty damn good, if you ask me.
That's a 23 connection. You're gonna, yeah, you can like feel you're more comfortable now. You can like feel on the local network like, okay, there are this is like on a street between this is on like a pretty decently sized street, but there's it's a dingy part of town. There's cameras on each corner, but they're kind of like parked in the middle of the street, so the cameras aren't covering them really. If the fight spills out,
they don't hit like the walkway is in the middle of the block.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
I also get your first like glance of outside, and you can hear like a droning noise of like an announcer basically that's like telling everyone like, hey, it's curfew is up, go return to your homes, there are dangerous elements out tonight, streets are being swept for your safety, stuff like that.
Right.
And yep, those cogs are loading up, but it looks like they're almost done. So you'll want to spring in fast.
Okay. I say we book it and dive into the back of that truck.
See where they're taking it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least change while we're in
the
there.
best place to get dressed is going to be in the back of the truck, and then we jump out or something when they're in the middle of the street, duck off into an alleyway or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always like a daring plan. Let's do it.
All right. Who's got the speed legs?
Those two, not me.
Yeah.
I don't
But I
have
have
enough
but I
power
have
for it.
high instigation.
Okay. Okay. Danny, I think you can like clear this distance without trouble because you've got your mega legs. You can just like dash between when they're looking. The other two you're gonna need to get there a little quieter. How are you planning to get there?
Okay. Quieter.
Question.
Without being seen, primarily. Yeah, question?
Would you say? Oh no, this is too risky. This is too risky. But I still want to ask this question anyways. Would you say an unsuspecting cog is a docile machine?
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think these are just like, they're service cogs. They're just doing, like, they're just performing routines at this point.
Okay.
If there was like a cog in like a squad with guns and they were like on patrol, I don't think that's docile.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys are just loading clothes into a truck.
Good to know. Now, I have a mind to be like, I want to take control, but if I roll poorly, this could go real bad.
Yeah.
Go big. Do it. Do it.
Okay, I got permission. I would like to take control of. I would like to take control of one of those cogs.
Yeah, you want to take the wheel?
I want to take the wheel.
Okay. One of them is like getting into the driver's seat of this truck. So go ahead and try to take the wheel of that one. They're gonna be rolling connection. Do you have anything that might help you out here?
Okay, let's roll, perhaps.
I feel like this cog might be trying to resist control. You know.
You're gonna have to read me your catalyst.
Oppose that which would arrest control of me.
Yeah, that's of you. That's of you.
Yeah.
That's more about like opposing something putting restraint on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that applies.
No problem.
All right, so it's just straight connection roll then.
Do I have anything that gives me connection? No. Come on, game.
6.
Rough.
We got some
Did
bad
you
rolls.
set the bot to give us bad rolls? Did you weight the bot lower? Oh my god. We did not get rolls this bad in Act 1 or the first half of Act 2.
I mean, you got a 4, a 7, a 13, and a 19, and a 3. That's like a pretty normal distribution. You just don't have massive mega bonuses anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, I think
the conspiracy continues.
I think here's what I'm saying, Ricardo. I'm gonna say that you like try to reach through the broadband, reach through the network. I think you are like found by like a patrolling like anti-malware basically. And I think you are like spotted by that and then like forced out, and you have drawn some attention to yourself.
You got caught by the ice.
That doesn't like set these cogs off. Like these two, they don't even like recognize that something just happened. But their truck has started, and I think they like start to pull away.
I mean,
what kind of trouble am I in right now?
We've drawn some attention of the network.
Here's what I'm gonna do. The truck's starting to pull away. I would like to. Are we like outside right now?
No. I think you're like peeking like through the front door, basically.
Okay, I crack the door and shoot my harpoon blade at one of the tires.
Okay, you're gonna like burst a tire.
Yeah.
I will say you guys are like super robots. You could just like run to keep up with it, but
yeah,
that's not quiet.
Correct.
Ricardo, you could obviously just dash to jump in, but
Yeah, I wanna take the wheel.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say, Sheila. I'm not gonna even make you roll for it. I think you just do it. You just pop.
Yeah,
that.
it's just like pop open and immediately retract it. Oh no, my tire blew out. I'm a stupid cog. What am I gonna do about this?
Why is it burned horribly?
And then we bust his ass. No, the gold one doesn't burn on fire if it's not connected to the red one. When they're together, they're golden flame. When they're separate, one's gold, one's fire.
Okay. Gotcha. So you do.
Please let it be a front wheel so that they can be dealing with that while we sneak into the back.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. No problem.
Okay. Sound like Sheila wanted to knock some heads, but sure. You blow out their front tire to delay them.
Yeah.
I think they like pull off a little bit, and then they get out like drones, and they gather around the tire, and one of them they have like a little antenna come up out of the back of their head, right up through their spine. And it just starts sending out a an error signal, basically.
Yeah.
Gotta move fast. Going for the back of the truck.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll say that they're both the two of them are distracted. One of them is sending out the signal, and the other one is just they're just using their hand to just take the wheel off. They're just unbolting it. You guys go and hop in the back.
Yes, please.
Under cover of darkness. Yeah, you hop into this heap of clothes. It's shirts, pants, jackets, shoes, of all shapes and sizes in here. What do you forge around? Do you grab the first thing you can see? What's up? Feel free to dress your character up in whatever rags you can find.
I'm looking for a horizontal stripe polo shirt. And some khaki cargo shorts.
You gotta cover. Okay. You gotta cover up your sleeves.
Oh yeah, I have to cover. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still want that polo shirt.
Okay.
But I want a.
Put a long sleeve underneath it, like it's 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just look really jacked underneath your t-shirt.
Yeah.
You technically pass for human, but not under much scrutiny.
Okay.
You have khaki pants.
No, I don't. I want cargo bell bottoms.
Look, you're just trying to feed the artists at this point. Give them something to draw.
Yeah. Okay.
You got the bottom half of the guy with the cargo pants and the Legend of Zelda T-shirt fit.
Yeah, cargo pants. They could get pretty wide.
Oh yeah.
So I want those.
They're bulky. You find some.
Nice.
It takes you a while to find a shirt that's not bloodstained, but you find one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
What does in here smell like?
I think it smells like a combination of a Goodwill and a morgue slab.
Yeah.
There we go.
Goodwill.
A Goodwill isn't that far from a morgue slab in terms of smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew somebody who was studying to be a mortician, so I'm very aware of the comparison. So I'm going for jeans, boots, and a jacket and a scarf.
Gotcha. Really just going in for it.
Yeah, just all the way.
Oh, by the way, you guys don't need a hood. You can just retract your helmet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the
Cool.
record. In case
Wait,
anyone's wondering.
can I change my top? I just want to change my top.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? You're going last. Get it right.
Okay.
Next time.
Okay.
Yeah, Tarbuck, you get a leather jacket with like a like single puncture on like the back of the on the back on the left side, like right where your heart would be. And you find some well worn but comfy jeans and a and a very large pair of boots that somehow you fit into.
Right on.
I'd like to find the biggest sweater I can.
Okay.
To account for the chest module.
Mm-hmm.
The prow front chest that you have now.
Yeah, I think Sheila, I think you need like a backpack that you've like ripped the back out for like covering the back part.
Yeah, that's fair. If anybody asks, it's like a implant for like my heart or something. I mean, that's the story.
Yeah, I mean, you could just say that they're implants, but they're a little conical.
She would never. Both of them, both Sheila and Janai are too fucking prudish to ever like say to even lie about that.
Too prudish to say boobs in public.
Yeah, as women often are, as we all know.
Yeah,
Sai, what euphemism do you say instead of boobs?
Me?
No, Sheila, as Sheila.
She's definitely a assets kind of girl. That's what she would say.
Really? She's not a breasts kind.
Okay. That's a compelling argument.
Mm-hmm.
Only the real truth from our command line.
Yeah, I feel like asset is way more of an innuendo, and like breast is just like that's like I am an adult. I don't need to say weird shit.
Fair enough.
See, I think I was expecting it to be even more conservative than that, of saying just chest.
Moonay. Yeah, so
I mean, she is an anti, being having boobs, but she would never. It's crossing some mental boundary for her to lie about the fact that she has gotten a tit job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not as socially acceptable yet.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, if possible, I will once again rock the big skirt look.
Yeah. I think you find one with only like a minor tear on the edge of the hem from running away.
I can try to fix that.
Yeah, maybe later. Did you want some boots also? Is that what you said?
I didn't say that, but I can take that.
Whatever. Sure. Find some shoes.
Yes.
It's your character design. Don't let me tell you. Now, I say that, but Ricardo, I'm going to tell you. you got one more shot at this, buddy.
I had an original thing and then I changed it, but I want to go back to the original thing. You remember last season or last act, I got the conductor's jacket.
Oh yeah.
I want to look for something as close to that as possible.
I think
There's like a big red trench coat or something.
Yeah.
I think you can just like summon it
Oh really?
because you brought it with you.
Mm,
Right.
yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I want that then.
I
Do
think
you have the file? I want the conductor's trench coat, and then it appears on you.
yes. I think by
Oh,
doing
man.
that you make it material. So now it is an object that you have.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I still want that.
Still a
still
little
want that
magic. Still a little magic.
You got the Chris Chan drip with the big evil overlord coat on top of it.
I was gonna ask for like a really tall top hat, but that's just going overboard.
Really tall top hat.
Yeah, you know, like what?
Why?
Yeah, that's what conductor is. Like the really long top hat.
No,
Compelling argument. Compelling argument.
But no, I feel that's like too much. That's too much.
that is too much. Okay, so you guys have all done this. You've like dropped down to this pile of clothes. A like drone has shown up with like a spare tire dangling from it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the cogs like they quickly put it on, like mount it on, and they resume their route. I think they like that drone retreats. They repair the tire. At that point, you're like dressed. You know, you're trying to be quiet back there.
Yeah.
As you're like sifting through like this mountain of clothes, and then they like pull off, like and like down the street. I think you like duck low to stay out of camera sight.
Yeah.
You know, there's no other cars out, so they're just like go through. They're just like barreling through flashing red lights. They catch up with the black truck that they were like following before. And I think you like hear where you're pulling up before you see it. Because I think you hear like a I think you like hear a scream before you like even round the corner. You don't drive for very long. I think you drive like you drive one block and then a second block away, and like that's where your destination was. These two places are close together.
New York blocks, though? New York blocks are big.
They're pretty big.
Whatever.
They're big in one direction and they're small in another direction.
That's true.
Yeah. You and you can hear like some people being terrorized, it sounds like, by some cogs. There's some like yelling, and like yeah, sounds like a high stress situation.
I think I'd like look to the gang and like tap my scissor arm with like a questioning look.
I think you like peek up over the side, right? Like they park this big garbage truck, and when you pull up, the sight you're confronted with is that there's like 10 people lined up, and 3 of them are already dead on the ground.
Time
How
to
many
move.
cogs?
I think that there's probably like 6 cogs there. There's like
Okay.
2 on either end of them, and then there's the 2 that are driving your truck. So there's like 8 total. There's and they're just like, they have like a, yeah, they're you know, they're dragging these people out and killing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anybody that the state wants to kill is a friend of mine. We intervene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put a harpoon through one of them.
Yeah, I think, you know, they're like raising like a pneumatic arm to like kill the next one in a line. That's like a lady screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And you you blast him with your cool sword. You take the description over. Take the description over. I'm giving you a free hit on this one.
Okay. Yeah, I like, we look over, we see the scene, sword comes out, blades come out, levels it just like on the rim of the truck, shoots out, and maybe like pulls the guy to the ground, just like away from the person as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you do that, and then like all the cogs like turn at once.
Mm-hmm.
And then like alarms on this street start like blaring.
Yeah.
And the alarms are saying like it's just like repeating return to your homes, while I think the cogs yeah, they're gonna start moving to attack you. Some of these guys are like combat models, so they have somewhat they have like the two ones on the ends. They have like guns. They're gonna shoot at you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna
after I hit that guy, I did want to take cover back behind the wall of the thing.
Here, I'll give him disadvantage. You're in cover.
Mm-hmm.
They level like basically like little like high caliber guns at you.
Mm-hmm.
That guy rolled a nat 1. So
nice.
How do I want to interpret this? I'm gonna interpret this as they both rolled bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna roll disadvantage for both of them, but a 1 and a 4 feels like a no. That's the two bad rolls they get. Yeah, they start shooting at you, and I think one of their guns that's like near you. Actually, no. Here's how I'm gonna interpret that one. I'm gonna interpret the one as they have like small arms, right, for executing humans, and for like keeping humans in line. I think they hit you, and I think it just like bounces off and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like it's not powerful enough to damage you.
We have nice.
Yeah.
They presumably have like other weapons though, right?
Yeah, like a couple, like one of them has like a pneumatic arm that is like they're like executing people like cattle.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
I think
No country for these old men.
I think I'd like to holler out to the team that someone should go try to commandeer the wheel of this truck.
Ricardo, do you want it or do you want me to take it? What do you think?
I think
there's 2 trucks.
Okay, yeah, since there's 2 trucks, I'll emergency acceleration system to the other truck, and we can like book it if that's what we're feeling.
My goal is that like
I think Sheila wants to save these people and kill these cogs.
Yes, and I think 2 people fighting cogs and 1 person getting a means of egress for us and them is what we want. I think if the means of egress is this truck we're in right now, that would be easier.
Okay. I have low health, so yeah, I'll drive. Also, Danny has never driven before. This is a great
opportunity. Oh yeah.
Danny can't drive.
Let's fucking go. Sheila can't drive either.
Oh fuck! I'm the only person who can drive, aren't I?
Yep.
She barely learned once when she was like kind of forced to.
Fine. Clear the cabin of this truck by the time I get back. All right, I go over the side and like sword drop the flaming sword into one of these guys.
Yeah, I think you just like pounce on one. Like on the one that's like shooting at you. One of them is like shooting at Sheila, it just pings off, and then the other one you just pounce to, and then like bury a sword in its generator. I think at the sign of a potential freedom, I think all of the people that are there just like scatter, or they don't scatter, but they like they run down the sidewalk basically and like into alleys. One of them, or like a pair of them, like scoop up one of the dead and like take them with them. And yeah, so you're down there. There's a Hilo's got one, Jack's got one. There's 6 left. There's 2 in that truck. Ricardo, Jack, or no, wait, no, Ricardo. There's 2 in your truck, and Jack, do you want to take another action before you have a second arm?
Yeah. And I just killed a guy, which gives me a second energy that I can use to.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
You're right.
It gives me a second energy. The problem is the first energy has already been used, so I have to use the fever if I want to like shoot a guy. So I'm gonna do it.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I think even in this, in just a couple rounds, you guys are chumps.
Yeah.
You guys are meant for controlling people.
So like sword stab, land in, arm out, configures to gun, just shoot into the next one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just roll it. Roll that.
Yeah. That's a connection.
That's a clean connection because you shoot sunlight.
Yeah. And
if you're wondering where the sunlight comes from, considering there's no sun in the sky right now, it comes from your generator.
Cool.
Interesting.
Even the one you have equipped, Sheila.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
Boom! Nat 20, clean 24.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Super duper blast. I think you can like blow away the whole truck. If you
yet another Jack Super Duper Blast.
This is the second Nat 20 Jack fires his Mega Buster.
Yeah.
Second Nat 20 Mega Buster in a row.
I'm not fucking with you. Dead.
Yeah, go ahead and Jack, just describe what you do. You kill a lot of guys. How do you?
Okay. You know what I think? I think that the angles were lined up clean. This is a 1 in a million shot of if I just like ice them straight through the head with this, I can. Very rarely do 2 heads ever coincide in such a way that you can get the double headshot.
Very rarely.
Yeah, I think,
yeah. So what you've got left is 2 glowing like incandescent necks.
And I think they like spark and fall over. I think that like kills the 2 guys with guns are dead. The 2 cogs with guns are dead. The 2 like executioner cogs are dead. There's 2 in your truck, Ricardo. Clear them out. Clobber them.
Yeah, I would like to follow my flame sword.
Yes, your flame sword.
And I would like their heads to be off.
Take their head
off.
Okay. How are you doing that? Are you like jumping down onto the hood of the car and then just like slicing through the glass?
No, I don't want to like damage the truck. I want to like hang on like the side on like the driver's side, and I want to like do one clean slice to like both of them because I assume the flame sword is like long enough to like hit both of them at the same time.
It's not. It's like pretty short, actually. It's like probably the length of your forearm. But you can go ahead and just
some like an actual katana.
Go ahead and just go ahead and use your flame sword. Just roll your instigation. That's a 16.
Not terrible.
Yeah, I think the second one is gonna have. I think like they open their door to like get out and like help the others before they get absolutely decimated by your friends. And you just like swing down when they open the door, and then like kick them in, and then like stab one with your cool flame sword, and then the second one is gonna it's gonna put up a paltry resistance.
Paltry.
I think it tries to punch you because it doesn't have any weapons. And like it hits you, it doesn't do anything, and then you just like bury your sword in him and then like push him out the other door.
Yeah.
Sheila, your sword like comes back in, and that first cog you hit and like pulled on the ground. It's not like quite dead. But it's like looking up at you as you like tower over it, and it's like sparking as its generator is like withering and dying.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to say to this cog?
No.
All right.
No one-liner. Just it's dead. I would like it to be dead.
Okay. I think you crush it underfoot.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's an idea for a thing I've had actually. If it has a hole punctured through it, can I then like with the scissors together re-put it through that hole and open them to just like break it apart?
Brutal.
Yeah, I think you like bury your sword in that same cavity and then like lift it up with one arm, and then like the sword like separates and cuts it in half.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sheila wins. Fatality.
Yeah, you guys got a couple trucks, mostly undamaged, loaded with stuff. I think that alarm is like still blaring, but the people that were here are gone now. Other than the two dead ones on the floor.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. You got a couple trucks. Do you want a black unmarked truck, or do you want like basically a garbage truck filled with clothes?
Black unmarked truck seems like the move.
Yeah, black unmarked is more versatile.
Yeah. I think you all climb in. Is Danny still wanting to drive?
Does the group allow Danny to drive?
Do they remember that you can't drive?
Sheila probably does not remember.
It's been years.
It has been years.
Sheila knows she doesn't know how to drive, so she does not volunteer.
Here's what I say. I think Danny climbs in the driver's seat, and then the other two you climb in into the back. It's like a SWAT van basically.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's a repurposed SWAT van. And like Danny, you like turn to Jack, who like goes up to sit in the co-pilot seat, and you're like, "You guys remember I can't drive? Don't know how to drive."
Let's see. A van from the 80s. I look down. It's a stick shift. I'm like, get out of here.
I mean, it's not from the 80s. It's from 20XX, but yeah, it's a stick shift.
Okay. I didn't know how much of the old hardware is still around in the lifted city.
I mean, it's all been recycled.
Okay.
if it's a stick shift, I give up.
I think it's automatic. I think it's an automatic.
I don't think Jack even has like the opportunity to like move me out. I think I see it's stick shift and I give up.
Okay, it's automatic, so that way we can have this comedy bit play out.
Okay.
In canon. Sheila, you're like climbing into the back, right? As they
Yes.
like are starting.
That's where Sheila goes in a car, the back seat.
Yeah.
She knows.
Well,
She knows she does not belong up there.
Yeah, there's like a big set of double doors, that you like hop in the back. And as you're like peering up through into the front, the air gets very cold all of a sudden, and like your perception of time like zeroes in and like focuses very hard. And like imagine we're in like falling bullet time. Where like you just suddenly realize like all of the heat has gotten sucked out of the air around you.
And that's in the back of this truck.
Yeah, and I think it happens to the others too, but they're like talking and they're a little distracted. But you're still a little like more present in the back seat.
Can I try to like diagnose that? Like, where's that coming from?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So that happens.
Yeah.
Time is like basically still, and as that happens, we see that like you don't even have time to like turn your head. You just are like basically like frozen in place, and like stepping out at like normal pace from like just around the edge of your vision is like is a cog who is like who has like a like slim build and has like a like black like accented armor with like some red like underlighting and like piercing like a piercing blue line where their eyes should be under a visor. And he walks in front of you in this like one instant and like looks at you and like looks you up and down, and then like walks into the front cabin and like looks to the two of them.
Oh jeez.
And then he like turns to face you, Sheila, and I think he's going to and he like takes there's like a big he has like a big boomerang on his back that is like folded up like a V, and he pulls it off, and then he like still in like this frozen time like throws it at you, and then it hangs in the air, and then time resumes. You get clocked in the face.
Oh wow! Oh boy. That's some real Dio shit right there.
Yeah. As far as you two are concerned, you're like talking about driving this truck, and then suddenly Sheila, there's a huge crash, and you like whirl around. That cog is nowhere to be found, and like you didn't even notice them. Sheila is like crushed into the like front of the front of the other truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheila, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna say that was a free hit, so I'm not taking any. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was the first hit.
Down to 4.
Yeah, I know you're fragile, but you were the one in the back, and I had this I had some cinema planned. The air is still cold. You have no idea where that cog went. You know he's around here.
Damn. How do you find someone like that? How do you... shit. I think this is her exact thought process. Probably sped up a little bit, but like, shit. How do I fight that? I think she would probably try to like right herself and just like be brandishing her weapon like in her direction of attention.
Okay.
I mean, the boys presumably heard that.
Yeah, they see this.
Yeah.
They like turn around. You want to give me someone want to give me a line read?
I don't know what that was, but he.
Whoa, that happened in a flash, man.
Yeah. I don't know where the fuck he went.
You can feel the attention of a predator on you all.
Oh, where can I tell where it's coming from?
Make connection roll.
Okay, I love to do that.
Tarvag, you slide back.
No, I fucking can't.
No, you can't.
No, I fucking can't.
Oh, not
no.
one.
No.
The network in your local area is down.
Yeah.
I think
shit.
Actually, yeah, I think that's true. I think the thing I just said is true. The network is down in this area, and also Sheila, you just got like knocked really hard. I think your like systems are like catching up to your thoughts. Like your human thoughts are playing out faster than your computers can keep up.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know where it is, but it's watching us.
Then it'll watch us move, and I hit the.
Sheila's not in the truck.
Sheila's not in the truck.
No,
Sheila is not in the truck.
Other truck. She's on like the other truck.
She's in the hood of the other truck.
I've got plenty of energy to go around from killing those guys. I want to juice my legs.
Yeah, you do have like a ton of energy from killing all those guys. You have like 5.
Yeah.
And you're still in a.
Oh, by the way, Jack, your fever just ran out.
Rough.
I have a question. Do we still feel any of that like residual like temperature drop?
Yeah, that's still like there is frost in the air. Like the thing that got your attention, I think, before Sheila even like crashed into the other truck, was that the glass on the car you're in like frosted.
All right. Well, since I'm so down, like all the smolder is going from the overheat. I'm like, I have to give it to Danny then. Like, Danny, fast, get Sheila. I'll drive.
All right, yeah,
that's what I got. My turn is going to be getting into the driver's seat from the co-pilot seat.
Yeah, I think that's an appropriate amount of movement for a heater for a during cooldown.
And they've got speed legs. They can catch me. When I get into the seat, I'm gonna hit the gas and assume that they'll get back into the truck by the time we are going.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm assuming I could lift Sheila.
Yeah, you can lift Sheila.
Okay.
Sheila can move. She was just like stunned for a second, like, oh shit. I think you like pry yourself off of the hood.
Yeah, we want to prioritize speed right now.
Yeah, you're just hanging off the back of the truck while Jack is like flooring it, and you're like looking around. I think that the clouds that are like perpetually above you. I think in the area you're in, it like starts snowing.
Whoa!
Oh God.
That's not good.
Jack, this truck isn't immensely fast. You know, it's a diesel truck. It takes a while to get up to speed, and but the streets are empty right now. There is you You want to try anything to speed this truck up as your engines like come back on?
Let's see. Like, I've literally taken the wheel. Let's see if I can also like technologically take the wheel. Is this truck computerized?
Try to take the wheel, and I'll answer your question.
Okay.
Wait.
Hmm.
I want to add that we have a Van de Graaff generator Mark II on my back.
Oh, not a Mark II. Or,
It's a Mark II.
oh wait, is it a
Yeah,
Mark
Mark
II?
II.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I had it, but we switched it out.
Gotcha.
I put my 3 in my storage.
That's a good thought. That's a powerful thought.
Yeah, we managed to graft a Van de Graaff generator Mark II off of a cog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tarbuck, you're a real shitter.
I'm still pleased with myself for making a Flashman joke, because that's the guy. I'm like, I've fought and killed this guy before. I know exactly what's happening.
in the video game Mega Man.
Yeah.
How do we kill him? What's he weak to?
I had to fight this guy straight up. I didn't have any boss weapons.
Damn. This is a bad guy to fight without any boss weapons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flashman's thing is like a time stop.
Yeah.
Well, here are my 2 ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We hotwire this engine to this vehicle, and because the temperature goes down whenever this guy does some freaky shit. Maybe we want to increase the ambient temperature.
Yeah, a thought I had is maybe I can counter this by overheating.
Yeah.
I think it's been signaled to us that already that the acceleration system affects more than just the legs. Like at the beginning of this episode, they don't even have time to move. That feels a lot like us doing it. So it's kind of, I'm expecting it to be like Cyborg 009 fighting 0011, who has an even more advanced version of his super speed.
Oh shit! Ooh,
yeah,
that's really cool. That's
right.
Really cool.
It's like homeboy from Cyberpunk show.
Oh
yeah, the Sandevistan.
Mm-hmm.
Augmenting David.
Yeah,
okay.
David.
So what are you doing? What are you doing first?
Okay. I was gonna be like try to like wire myself in technologically on the truck on the van that we're in. How quickly do we think we can integrate the generator that we have? Because that's
You've never tried.
I have never tried.
Listen. You're kind of a mechanic, and I'm kind of a computer science major. We could figure it out.
Okay. Do we want to do that and hope that it considers Sheila to be a mitigated threat, or do we want to collect Sheila first?
I'd like to be collected.
Sheila, I think you can peel yourself up.
Okay, yeah.
You're just shocked for like a single second. Like by the time it's snowing, I think you like have peeled yourself out of the thing.
I think a fun line of action to happen would be for you guys to throw the car in reverse, back up, and just like bash into the back of the black van into the front of the dump truck. That gets me in, and then you throw it into drive and you go forward.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good visual.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's
right.
some real like
right.
crime movie shit.
All right. Are you throwing the engine in the engine?
I want to throw the engine in the engine. Yes.
All right. Cool. You two are both doing it. I'm gonna say that takes you up from a disadvantage to an advantage. You're both just trying to jam this thing in there. You got anything else for me?
Hey, you know what seems like wresting control away from you? When you can't move because of the passage of time.
That might be useful out of this very moment.
I'm flagging it at least.
Yeah,
for it to be something for us to think about.
Flagging that is a good thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, things to think about in this encounter. Danny's catalyst potentially overheating to counteract what's happening.
Yeah. Sheila, I'm gonna give you a little bit of extra flavor because they're taking a second to say that they do the thing. When you get hit with that boomerang, you know, it pushes you out of the truck and like into the other one, and then it like bounces off of you and like arcs really high up onto like a nearby building, and then you see like a figure catch it, and then like as soon as they catch it, they like there's like a little flash of lightning where they're at, and they like disappear.
Of lightning, you say?
Yeah.
What color is the lightning?
It's blue.
Perhaps? Okay.
Yeah.
Same color as the light under their visor.
Right.
Flashman is blue.
Mm.
I got a blue suit too.
Yeah, cool. I think Sheila's doing the math in her head. Okay, he's blue power. He's blue power. She doesn't have the word separation. Maybe she does at this point, but
I think it's like if you were to describe something, you would describe it as like the way that you could say like, oh yeah, glass is like firm or whatever is the way you could say like, oh yeah, that's lightning is like separation. But it's more like the word follows the feeling.
Right.
You're not like working back to the system. Jack, you need to make a roll for me.
Yeah. What kind of roll do we think it is to hook this in? This sounds like a connection roll.
It's a connection roll.
Okay. All right. Does this feel like hold the line to the end of the line? Actually, no, I don't think so.
No, it does not.
All right.
You might want to have Ricardo roll this.
Yeah.
You don't have any connection, Jack.
I'm not. I had the sword out and I had the gun out. I actually have 4 connection right now.
Oh shit! Well, what am I saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, you definitely roll that.
4. All right, let's go. 17. Not bad.
I didn't say you got advantage. I said you got.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
You did.
You said that moves us from disadvantage to advantage. That's what you said.
Oh, okay. I misspoke, but whatever. Yeah, it
works. we take those.
Yeah. Whatever's on the table plays, guys. Whatever's on the table plays.
Whatever's on the table plays.
We take those 100%.
Yeah. So 17. I think you like. There's basically like the hood of trucks like this that are like snub nosed is like on the inside basically. Like there's a there's like a hatch that you open. And like in it is the engine, just like kind of in the compartment between the two of you. And I think you just like take the Van de Graaff generator Mark II you got from a COG. You take it off your back, and then you just like start it up. Like it has like a pull start, like a weed whacker. Like you just like rip cord it. I think you like rip the cord out, because you're too strong. But it like spins up and starts going. And then like once you do that, it like basically magnetizes to the engine and then like becomes, it goes from like a 6-piston engine to like an 18.
Yeah.
And you like Mario Kart Turbo around a corner. I think you like lose, you like lose your back doors and you like crush Sheila into the back. Sheila, you're like looking out the back of the truck. And
very anxious, like pointing my
Yeah, I think you can see like flashes of like streaks of lightning. Like they're pretty small, but they'll be like 20 feet long and horizontal from like rooftop to rooftop. And like sometimes they like zip across the entire width of the street, and they're like keeping pace with you.
It's trailing us.
That boomer.
It moves like a rook, is what she says. Just to get it does ice and lightning shit across.
I think like you're watching it like streak around really fast, and like it jumps at one of the times where it like jumps from one side of the street to the other. Right as it does that, it also throws the boomerang at you, and it's like as big as a claymore. It's like got like a 7-foot span. I think it's like hurtling towards the truck.
What if I try to shoot it out of the air?
Sheila, what do? You try to shoot it. You try to shoot it out of the air. Do you have a gun equipped?
I have my grappling blade.
Oh, now this is a ranged sword clash. You'll love to see it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm the only one who gets to have a cool folding sword here, bitch.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll protection, and you're gonna be beating whatever this guy rolls. Not. Try to beat that 16. Try to lessen that 16 a little bit.
Damn. I don't think my catalyst would really work here. Is the I don't think the root of evil is the weapons that people use.
No. It is. In fact, that is thematically that is against the themes, considering you're all about taking weapons.
Yes, precisely. All right. Oh, just a little short.
Yeah. I think what that means is that it like is like you fire at it and you like get it like it is like spinning, and it like deflects your sword at like a loss of some damage, at the loss of like some energy, and it like crushes the top of like the box you're standing in, basically, like down into like a V, and then it like careens off. And I think he like zips down to like the sidewalk to catch it as you like go around a corner. As your like blade is retracting. Danny's not driving, right?
Nope.
No. He's not.
Okay.
There was some shuffling around earlier.
There was
that was what I was like,
Yeah, they did the fun. One person picks their ass up, slides it over. The other person slides all the way back and slides the other way. You ever done that maneuver in the front of a car?
When I've done that, it's been a little more involved.
I see.
Way to go, Jack. Way to go, Jack.
Hey-oh.
All right. I think Danny, you joined Sheila in the back of this truck. There's not much headspace. That's not a problem for you. There's a
We're all the same height now.
Yeah, there's a very fast guy chasing you. What do you do? It seems like he is currently trying to disable your truck and then corner you.
Oh god. Well, first I'd like to hit a quick fever.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Be careful.
Yeah. That third turn is going to be real hard.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tough situation. Jeez. Can you like reset the scene for me? I'm like in the back of the truck.
So Jack is driving the truck. He's
Mhm.
driving very fast because the engine's very big now. The truck has taken some damage. Just like the roof of it is like destroyed a little bit. Sheila's in the back. You're in the back, and there's a guy who is chasing you, basically like on foot with super speed, and he's continuously throwing a boomerang at you.
Yeah, the top of the van has kind of been peeled open a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to fever. I want to power my emergency acceleration system, and okay, this is what I'm going off of. So we think that like our boots aren't just like, oh, we go fast. It like slows things down around us, right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull my boots so that I could get some like semblance of like where the sky is in like space. And I want to fire like a shot at it. I want to fire like a charge shot, like out the back of the van.
Okay. You're gonna try to overcharge your like sense of time.
Yeah.
All right. I think you do that. And I think when you do that, you can like just barely like Sheila when you're like watching the like him zipping around, you could basically just see like his trail.
Yeah.
That he's like cutting through the like snowstorm that's starting up. Not a storm, but it's just like softly snowing.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes when he's on like street level, you see like just a perfectly straight line crossing the street of like not of like just a blazed trail like through the snow. Danny, when you like overdrive yourself, when you overheat, when you feel a fever, your perceptions like spin up, and you can like just barely make him out at his like full clip. It would be a hard shot to land, but you could try shooting at him.
No, I don't want to shoot at him. I want to shoot where he will be.
Yeah, like you're predicting.
Yeah. You lead shot. All right, rolling connection.
Yeah, take disadvantage. He's really fast.
I mean, we set the stage earlier for my catalyst, so can I at least get regular? Like a regular roll.
He's not like currently stopping time. He's just being really fast towards you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We can kill this guy and take his fucking part.
Yeah.
Just don't blow him up too hard.
Yeah.
Isn't that the fun of Mega Man, Simon?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Wait. Ooh. I wanna catch the boomerang.
Oh, I like it.
Can I change? Yeah. Can I change my move? I wanna catch the boomerang instead.
Yep. This is a wheel check, and yeah, I'm gonna just give you a straight connection next time he throws it. So I think you like wait for a moment. You like go into overdrive, like in the back of the truck, and you're like staring out, watching him. And you like, instead of just seeing a boomerang suddenly coming towards you, you like see him standing still, and like he has wound up, and he like throws it. Wheel. Roll for wheel.
Roll for wheel.
That's
no
connection.
disadvantage.
No disadvantage.
Let's go. Bro, come on! These
Bro.
rolls
I
are
have a-
terrible.
I have a combo move off of this decided failure.
Okay. Well, first
When it-
it's going to have a consequence.
I bet.
Which is going to be you're going to be hit.
Oh god.
What's the damage on that sword?
Go ahead and take 6 damage.
I have 6 armor.
Like total right now, or like after?
No, that's how much I have. I have 6 armor.
He's gonna get blown
Right
up.
now,
Okay, so you're going to 0.
I am going to 0.
All right, you are in overheat. That's what that basically means.
Oh.
Don't get hit a second time.
Don't get hit again,
Yeah. Okay. So
and you can't move very good, and you have 1 power.
the boomerang bounces off of Danny and like smashes him in. Like the passenger seat is now destroyed as Danny is smashed into it.
Mm-hmm.
I
think it like
and-
goes through. I think it was like a curve throw, and it like went through the roof and just like fully punctured it, so he wasn't ready for it, and then it like slams him in the front.
Okay. I'm going to like. There's snow on the ground. This is a pretty heavy vehicle. I'm gonna try and like drift in the slush and see where it's gonna be. I'm gonna hit my fever doing this to get the like enough time slow so that I can line it up, and then he has to be where the boomerang is gonna be. That is how you shoot him. He has to catch the boomerang.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking good.
that's very
Hold
good.
the line to the end of the line.
You figured out the you did the
Yeah.
anime monologue inside your own head of how do I beat this guy?
Yeah,
I know he has to catch if he wants to catch the boomerang.
I'm staking it all on this one move, because if this goes badly, then he's gonna hit us while we're going backwards down slush, and we're all fucked.
Yeah.
Hold the
Alright.
line to the end of the line. All right, line me up a good shot, please.
All right. Go ahead and take. I think this is an advantage because you have like 10 power with fever.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can help you get a better shot?
To make it like guarantee.
Yeah.
We've been driving for a while. Do you think you could intel like try to get the try to get cameras to give me like topology or something like extend the awareness of the space that we're in or something? Do you think you can manage that?
Sure. I could try. Would Ro want me to roll for that?
Yeah.
We did I rolled a 1. We did pre-establish that the cameras in that previous area were off.
Yeah, I
but-
think the cameras are off. I think that route is closed to you.
That whole route is closed. Okay.
I also think that wouldn't be like that's not like a good enough thing to like give you another advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like if you wanted to, you could like help. Could you help Jack drift the truck?
Oh shit! Can I like shoot my anchor into like a wall to give us like a pivot?
Oh, that's
Like
good.
a pivot
that would do
line?
it.
That,
That's sick. Let's go.
Now this is a good
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah, she like looks out the side of the car.
Like fires into like a brick building.
Yeah, like a cornerstone of like a big
Mhm.
building as we like skirt around a corner.
All right, buddy. Here
Is that-
comes the arm.
All right. Now, you have double advantage. You still roll for damage.
Okay.
So you have 3 d20 to make this do a lot of damage.
All right.
For the record, you don't add them together. It's just whatever the highest roll is of all of these.
Yes.
Right. All right. Because I'm shooting at him, I assume that the damage roll is a connection.
Yeah, I'm trying to rule in my head. Is this just immediately a 20?
Mm.
Because it's a crit.
Yeah, is
double advantage
double
is a
advantage
crit.
on an attack automatically 20?
I think double advantage is automatically a like critical success.
Mm-hmm.
So what would a 20 be for you? That's a 24 with your gun.
Yeah.
How much does your gun do?
0.5.
Yeah,
So
that
12 damage.
12
Yeah.
damage. I think he like
Yeah.
appears to like like you do this cool epic swing with your truck, and then like he appears to catch his boomerang, and like as he catches it, he has a slow motion moment where like he turns towards like a giant mega blast, and it just like envelops him and like blows the whole corner off the building that he's on top of. And it like sends him like crashing to the street below. And I think your truck like wrecks into a building.
Yeah, it like spins.
Yeah.
That's fair. We did really fucking tip it on its. Yeah.
Can that not happen? I want to know. I think if I fly buzzes by me, I die.
You have your seatbelt on. You're fine.
You did not have your seatbelt on. You were embedded into the seat.
I see.
Don't worry, Ricardo. You're a
Vehicle,
mega robot.
vehicle
A car
is-
crash is nothing to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Am I
I think,
sizzling right now?
yeah, I think you like are flung out onto the end of the what's it called? Into the like what's it called? You're like flung out into the snow, and like when you land in it, it like steams off of you as your like systems are like firing to keep you alive.
I'm so sorry, Pooh.
You just say that to yourself.
Yeah.
All that hard work.
I think you two you like climb up out of the truck.
I probably like fell out the back at some point.
Yeah. I think you just like
like when it
bailed.
tipped all the way over, I probably just got like dumped out.
Yeah, I think you would have just bailed. Yeah.
I really like the image of you, like when we do the swing, you're like holding on to the railing inside of the van, and when it when it gets to an apex or something like that, you just tear free, and the van
I
just
ripped
like, pulls
the bar out.
You're still on your cable, and the van leaves you behind.
Yeah. And I just like detach that, and my gyroscope system puts me upright. But yeah, I'm like tumbling through the air.
Yeah, I mean, you have your gyroscope. You could just like ski.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you like you like land on your feet, Sheila. Jack, you like climb out and like check on Danny, and like at the end of the road, you can see that there is this robot. He is there, and he has like his right arm has been like blown off, and his like core is exposed, and his like boomerang is like annihilated. It's been destroyed. It's like just gone.
Damn.
And like through his visor, you can like see him glaring at you, and he like zips again, and then like only makes it like 20 feet before he like falls to his knee and like punches the ground. And then he like rights himself back up, and then I think he's just going to like charge you with one arm. You're all fucked up.
Wait, and who's he charging?
He's charging like all of you. You're kind of together.
Okay.
Danny should not be the one to take a hit or like to square up. Danny doesn't have any energy right now.
I'll come in. I think I have. Jack just try to shoot him.
Jack has one more turn before his fever runs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jack might want to
If it
step
comes
up
around
this
to
turn.
me, if it comes around to me, I'm going for the arm. I want that speed boost.
Yeah, I mean, I think the same thing. I'm more than happy to. Do you have higher separation than I do? Like 3?
I would have to put the shield on. The shield is currently in storage.
Okay. Well,
I
tell
could
you
get
what.
it up to 7, but I don't think I can do that right now.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and try.
Yeah, go for it.
I will attempt to. Yeah. Is it possible for me to identify where on him that system is?
Roll connection.
Ah, goddamn! Why did I ask? This better not have like a crazy bad outcome if I get it wrong.
Ooh.
Okay, I got a 21.
Okay. So his arm is destroyed, his core is exposed, and like a little damaged. I think what you get is that his it's his treads
Okay,
that
sure.
give him his flash step.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to just like use my superior range with my scissors to just snip him at the waist if I can.
Okay. He's charging you. He's still fast, but he is like obviously he is brought down to like your level.
Mm-hmm.
This is now a like bare.
I'm gonna hold my giant scissors out in front of you. If you walk into them, it's your fault.
Okay. This is just straight instigation. You're just doing a clash.
I'm specifically trying to not destroy the cool part, though.
Yeah. That is understandable.
14? Oh shit.
Oh shit. Indeed.
Since when do you roll against us when we go to attack?
Since we got Gamier, nerd.
that hasn't happened in the past, but I guess those cogs weren't as cool as we were.
Those cogs in the previous encounter, they rolled. They were just totally.
They did not roll against us like this. They rolled when it was their turn.
This is also a boss.
I know that. I even said that. I'm just working through it in my. I'm making sure it's all consistent in my own brain.
I think the consistency here is that a clash is like both of you are doing something, so like it's who comes out on top.
I see.
Yeah. He, I think he charges you, and he's gonna, like you go to swing your sword at him and like try to take his legs off.
Could I argue for a catalyst roll here?
No, it's already happened.
Okay.
That's what I think. Also,
would you have given it to me if I remembered?
Also, I don't think your catalyst would apply. Cutting out stuff by the root.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're trying to. I think if you were going for his core, that would work.
That's fair.
Yeah. You're going for his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Robots don't start at the legs. They start at the core.
That's true.
People start at the legs.
Mm-hmm. I would think people start at the head.
No, that's where they ultimate.
Yes. Anyway, enough philosophy of bodies. What happens to me?
Yeah. I think you like go to swing your sword, and he just barely like dodges around it.
Yeah.
Sheila, what's on your back?
A Vandergraaf Mark III.
I think he takes it.
Okay.
He swipes it from you as he like runs by.
Okay, I'll remove it from my sheet.
Oh. Temporary. Yeah. I think when he takes it, he's going to like basically rev it, like he's going to impart some energy into it, and I think he's going to throw it like a grenade at the other two.
Oh shit.
Like when he touches it, it has like a faint, it has like a faint gold light when it's on your back because you've like wound it down. I think when he touches it, it like flashes and turns like blue.
Yeah. Now, do I have a vector of action before, or should they do something?
You have a second arm. Is it powered?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a welding torch.
Hmm.
I don't know if that would help here. I could try to point it at him and blow all of him up, but then we won't get his cool parts.
You could weld the generator to his arm.
Well, that's not how that would work. That's not how welding works. It's basically a flamethrower in your hand.
Yeah. I mean, I could try to do that, or you two could try to do something that doesn't. Jack's had some downtime while I'm fighting this guy. Could he have switched to the shield? Can we make that? Can.
So, Jack, you get a turn here also. I was going to throw it at you without giving you a turn. You have 2 arm actions and 1 leg action. You can swap 1 arm, and that's and you can't use, and then that's one of your like arm moves for the turn, basically. You can't use an arm that you just swapped to, but your shield is basically passive. So.
Yeah. The thing that's important about the shield is the stat change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to like use it to defend yourself, which would it be pretty good right now.
Yeah.
So Sheila, do you want to use that blowtorch, or do you want to just pass?
I think we're gonna have to break.
Sheila, do you want to use that blowtorch or pass to Jack?
What was Tarbuck saying?
Oh, I'm going to switch to I'm gonna try and switch to the shield, and then like hopefully the acceleration system lets me act fast enough that I can like try and refract the bomb coming at us up into the sky.
Do you want to do that instead of me blowing him up entirely?
Yes, those legs are really, really valuable.
Okay, if you don't succeed here, Danny blows the fuck up.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Danny will remember that.
Hey, you do what you have to do. No, nothing personal, Jack.
Some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, do it.
All right. You're going to have to use the arm after this. It's on you. Because when the flip around happens. All right. Swap around, hopefully in just enough time to do this.
Yeah.
Using a shield to try and block a bomb is as hold the line as I can think of.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Go ahead. You can have your catalyst.
Excellent.
He's holding the line.
You are protecting Danny and yourself, but
okay. All right. Man, let's see. Protect is I'm really glad that I'm power leveling my my connection here, because the protect move being connection is killing me with the shield.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Hey, 14.
Okay.
14.
Not bad.
Okay. I think 14. This thing, this is an improvised weapon. It's not super effective. It pitches at you like a fastball, and it's
Scary.
it's the size of one of your chests.
Mm.
And it's literally a small fusion reactor. So so yeah, it hits you very hard, and then it like but you have literally the best shield ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, period.
Emphasis on ever.
And yeah, I think it like disperses the energy around you. Like there's like a teardrop
Mhm.
starting on you that like catches Danny in the shadow of like energy and like lightning like arcing off of it and like melting all the snow. And you like just barely avoid Danny getting like Danny and you getting like totally fucked up. Hey Jack,
Yes.
your shield cracks.
Oh.
Oh god. Cracks.
It cracks. Make a little tear in the sheet. About like
There we go.
halfway. There you go.
Oh.
It's taking some damage. But it holds. It holds. Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant.
No, that's been with us for so long. That shield, if it lasts to the end, will have been with us for like half of this whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it withstands a blast and you are kept safe.
Yeah.
Danny, is there anything you can do with 1 power and no movement?
Yeah, I could fire a shot.
Yeah, that's a legitimate tactic.
Mhm.
Shooting the guy would be good.
I shoot the guy.
Okay.
Is that just like a very desperate, like shaky arm, like, I'm gonna shoot you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's straight connection. Shooting him with your blaster.
Yeah, my Mega Buster.
Your Mega Buster.
I don't think I have the capacity to like aim any way specific. I'm just this is desperation. Like please go down.
Oh
Wow,
shit!
my one good roll. My one good roll. the most important good roll.
Nice.
Okay. How much damage is that? That's 0.2.
So yeah, there's like
2.
4 damage.
4 damage. That is technically we round up always, so that's 5.
Nice.
Yeah. I think with that, you like hit him in his like exposed core, and it like starts like a feedback loop in his energy, and he starts to like melt down and overload. Sheila.
Oh boy. Can I? Yeah.
You have a split second to act. What do you do?
Oh geez. What I would like to do is cut out the core and throw it away before it blows up the rest of the body.
Okay. The core is just like the torso, so like
okay. I was thinking of as like an energy charge in the chest that then can be like scooped out. But okay.
Yeah. You could like pry it. You could like pry it out. But you basically be like cutting his torso out, his torso off, and just like kicking it down the street.
I say that because I would like to use my catalyst in this move, but
oh yeah,
yeah, because you said if I'm using the arm on its core, then that's cutting it out by the root.
Hey, I'll take it. I said it, so it's true.
Okay, so this is a separation roll. I'm not very good at separation, but I have advantage. It's only +3, but it's not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Exclamation point R 2d20 +3. 17.
17.
Mhm.
I think that you like run up to him, and like in one motion you cut his torso in half. Like from the back of the neck to like the like where the belly button would be, like where the navel is.
Okay.
To like just get that top part out, and then you have a gun no, you don't have a gun in your offhand.
No.
I think you just then you in one motion you cut his torso off, and then you just grab it with your other arm and then just heave it like a shot put.
Yeah.
Like up into snow clouds, and it just bursts up there. And it bursts in the air. That's a good one. Yeah, it bursts in the air, and it causes the clouds to separate a little bit, and you see a couple stars poke through as smog closes back up around them.
Good to know they're still up there.
And then his legs just collapse to the to both knees, and then flat onto the ground in front of you.
I'm adding a point in separation.
Yes, add a point in separation. That is a permanent point in separation. You don't lose points with your catalyst this time.
Yes. Great. Gosh. That guy was on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as you say that, there's a small path of destruction you've carved on this street as you've kind of blown apart some buildings.
Yeah.
And then the network was down locally when he was using his power, and I think it starts to reboot and come back on, and the street lights come on, and the lampposts turn on, and then the alarms start blaring, and you have a couple cameras around that are following you as you go over to check on Danny.
Yeah, I like to pick up these legs underneath my arm as I go over there.
Yeah, you scoop them up. They are heavy, but they're heavy, but a little slight.
Give me the lowdown on these legs, Roma.
You want some stats?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These are. Did I write this down? I didn't write it down, but I know it in my brain. These are flash step treads. Take. They give you 3 separation just by having them. That doesn't count towards your health, by the way.
Yes.
So
without being charged,
they give you that stat. Yes.
Wow.
They also give you 3 armor. They take they take 6 to power.
What?
The take 6 to power move is stop time for 1 turn.
I see.
Act as if everyone else is still for your entire turn.
Oh my god, I don't have space to draw 6 of these fucking power charge boxes.
And then overheat.
He didn't overheat.
You're right, he didn't overheat. He had a fancy generator.
Oh, that blew up.
It blowed up. Yeah, he had treads and a generator that were built together. And I'm like, you're probably not going to get both of those. You're probably going to get one of those.
Yeah.
And then he just had a cool boomerang.
I really wanted to catch that, bro.
It would have been
that
pretty
should've
cool.
so cool.
I was trying to hint
Yeah.
like, hey, you could just like catch that and then it's yours.
It was a really good try, man. I was rooting for you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so was I.
You wound up being a setup action into my cool plan.
Yeah.
Which was very cool. Yeah, so I think you guys like slink off into
Roma, do you have a nickel?
no.
What do I keep you around for?
Oh, oh.
Obviously silly.
Oh my god.
I don't value a nickel that highly. Trap.
No, we're gonna get copyright strike.
I'll just use a
I don't
quarter
think so.
instead. I'll just use a quarter instead. It's more distinct.
I'm so glad I got to use this little guy that quickly in an episode.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Yeah. Do you guys want to wrap up there with some narration, or do you want to pick a destination first?
Would we even know where to go?
You have 2 places that I have. You have 3 places that I have named.
Yeah, we could go talk to that kid who could fix us up. Maybe. Where were the other places?
There's a Coliseum and there's an Empire building. Those are 2 other points of interest we have.
The Empire building was recently bombed.
Yeah.
And what we were told is that the Empire building was bombed like tonight, like 25, 30 minutes ago, maybe?
No, that was extra shaking from us blowing up the factories underneath. He said that it was like a few days ago, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was like in the last week. If you're gonna have the conversation now, I ask that it's character.
Yeah.
So bring it into the space.
Do we want to try and find the resistance, or do we think that the kid would lead us somewhere?
I mean,
I feel like all of us are about to break, man.
if we have a lead to a underground counterculture workshop, I think that might be our best bet, because we are all falling apart and we need allies out here.
Yeah. Danny, I think your systems stabilize. Set yourself back to 1 health.
Yeah.
So you can now use your generator again, but you have 1 health.
I am by far the least fucked up of all of us. I started this episode at 13 armor, and I have gone up to 15 because of stat gain.
Congratulations. Oh, I get an extra 1 for my stat gain.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you get a permanent if you get a bonus from your catalyst rolls, you get just 1 HP forever.
Yep.
Don't you love Paper Mario? If you put those legs on, they give you 3 armor also.
Yeah, I'm going to go... Well, I have 3 armor for my gyroscope legs.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to swap them out for the moment.
Okay. Do you have enough energy to power it?
If I depower my melding torch... Actually, no, because I have 5 base energy right now. So, yes.
Why do you have 5 energy?
From my exterminator engine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's my engine. That's my generator.
You need 6 to power your legs, though.
Right. So, like,
what happens if you double overheat?
What do you mean double overheat?
You
Like-
use the fever, power the legs, and then using the legs causes you to over.
Oh, you would just overheat twice. So like if you fevered and then used the legs with your fever, you would just overheat for 2 turns because you would overheat the next turn from the legs and you'd overheat the next turn from power.
Do we?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
This
want to like
Vandergraph 3. I'm gonna.
you want to sync those up. Yeah, that Vandergraph 3 is gone. It was taken and destroyed.
Yeah.
By your first encounter with a robot master.
Yeah.
I assume that Vandergraaf Mark II is also gone from that we put in the truck.
Yeah, it's spent.
Okay,
Can't get that
alright.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Parts are dropping like flies, but we got a new cool part.
And you got a crack in the
Yeah.
shield.
Is that paper tearing
Oh.
audible?
Yeah, a little bit. Do it like closer to the mic.
This is as close as I could possibly get.
Okay.
Oh. My worry with heading towards the Empire
good.
building is that any lead we could possibly have would have already been sanitized.
I agree. I think
I think
heading
we have to
there
go
would-
towards the kid.
Yeah, that would just bring us bad attention.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think finding the resistance would lead us to the kid, like kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
The kid could lead us to the resistance.
Yeah, I think that's more likely. Is that
Yeah.
the kid leads us to the resistance? Like somebody who's willing to sell a gun definitely has a shop. And it would at least be a place to hunker down for like a couple hours, get ourselves patched up.
All right. Sounds like you're headed to Hell's Kitchen next time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Where is that geographically
That's
in relation
like-
to where we are?
That's like on the other side, like east to west, and then like a little bit north.
Okay, I
If-
was looking at a map. I couldn't.
if
What? Do you know if that borough has like another name?
Hell's Kitchen isn't a whole borough. It's like 3 blocks.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
yeah. I have a map of like a bunch of really small areas.
I see.
Is it obvious why it's called Hell's Kitchen?
There's a lot of history behind that I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. I'll look into that.
Yeah.
It's just a cool place in New York that people know the name of because it's like,
Mhm.
whoa, that's what it's called. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was
Including
imagining this fight going through the street like we started, Lower East Side. We were going east to west.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you made it like a few blocks basically.
Yeah.
And then now you guys like duck off into alleys, like clutching your cloaks as you're like descended upon by machines.
Mhm.
Or like the site of the robot master's destruction, like that was on footage.
Right.
Yeah.
We might have to change clothes.
Mm.
I think
That's a
your
thought.
clothes are more about blending in, like amongst humans, and less about like being undetected by cameras.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. Like it's more about you can talk to a person and like they won't freak out immediately.
Okay, I
Right.
see.
Because they won't
Yeah.
think that we're cogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What's everybody's stats currently?
I got in terms of number of pips, I've got 353.
Mm.
So my current equipment, my final stats are 7 separation, 1 connection, 3 instigation.
Mm.
I have 15 armor remaining,
Out of
and my 17 or 18. I have to do the math over again. I do that at the end of the day.
okay.
I am 333. 10 armor, 6 power.
I got
With 1 armor currently.
Yeah, with one current armor of yeah.
Yeah, someone should give you some armor legs. What I think.
Yeah.
Do you want the gyroscope system?
Yeah, sure. That would help.
Yeah, you can wear those, and you can swap the
Yeah,
fast legs to your back.
I'll store the fast legs.
Yeah. I will take the gyroscope system off my page, stick it to my monitor.
We
Can
didn't
you
zoom
send me
in
up
on
a-
it. We didn't zoom in on it during the episode, but I am very fascinated by the look of us driving cars with backwards knees.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right.
Could you,
I think
could
our
you send a picture of that sticky note, by the way, Simon.
Yes.
I think
I'll
we'll wrap
send
it
you a
up
picture.
there. We're just doing technical stuff
Yeah.
now.
As we disappear into the streets.
Yeah, you disappear into the alleys as the alarms come back on slowly. And the telescreens start blaring warnings about a rising threat in the streets to the safety of the people of the city.